So next in the shaving series, or in the review, is the BIC Flex 3. Now this is what the razor looks like. It's a 3-blader, this one, not a 2-blader. And you get 4 in a pack. And the Flex 3 is actually a copycat of the Extreme 3 from Wilkinson Sword. Except for one difference, and that is it's not as flexible as you think. It doesn't have the uppy down spring mechanism like the Extreme 3. Let me show you what I mean. The Extreme 3 has a one of these bouncy, materials on them that allows a better shave result, or maybe a gimmick, I don't know. But we'll get to them another time, obviously. But these don't have that. I thought it did when I first got them, but obviously not. Now, taking the guard off, you can see, look, 3 blades, lubrication strip on the top, and it does swivel, this one. It does swivel. It has a lot of grip to it. It feels quite nice, actually. But it doesn't have the springy texture that the Extreme 3 has. So this is not exactly a copycat then of the Extreme 3. Even though it looks like it, it's not. But it does have the swivel head, same as the Extreme 3. And the Extreme 3, as I just said, is, it's got more suspension on the razor itself. This one does not. And, yeah, but enough of the copycat scenarios that I thought. Let's look into this. It has the BIC logo there. Very nice grip here. It's a blue colour, obviously, and silvery texture to it. 3-blade, swivel, and a lubrication strip. And compared to the Extreme 3, I think this would probably be a much more bigger winner because, well, there's less to go wrong apart from the swivel head. So we'll put that on there. Come on, focus, there we are. You get 4 the same as the Extreme 3, and I don't know, this might be more better than the Extreme 3, because the Extreme 3, spoilers, is a bit here and there. So, I don't know why I made that sound. But anyway, let's get to the shave. Right, so here I am in the bathroom, and 2 days ago, well, yesterday actually, I had a sore throat. So I do apologise if I start to act croaky. But yeah, I've been suffering with a sore throat. But I must march on, as usual. Anyway, here I am in the bathroom again with the BIC right here. What's it called again? The Flex 3, that's it. And yeah, 3 blades right there with a nice swivelly head. Ooh, gimmick, gimmick, gimmick. The blades actually look a bit like the Gillette ones, so I've got some high hopes for this razor because it wasn't cheap compared to the other ones, the Disposable brand. So yeah, I think it was kind of cheap, but then half not cheap. It didn't make sense with BIC. And before we get shaving, I've got a couple of things to say. I'm going to be using this TRU stuff, but I want to also tell you that I found out where I got this from now. I got this from Poundland. So that's where I got this from. I thought I got this from Lidl or Aldi or something. But no, turns out I got it from Poundland. Also, another thing I need to show you is that I got this. One of those shaving brushes and some actual shaving soap. So that's something to look forward to on this channel, isn't it? Because what I'm going to be doing is probably testing them out against this sort of razor, the best razor, by the way, and a double edge. So, without further ado, let's get to the shaving. Yeah, I bet you're happy that I've got some shaving soap now. So yeah, I'm glad I got that shaving soap. It wasn't cheap, nor was the brush, but yet again the brush is going to last a long time, and then the razor is going to last a long time, and the soap hopefully should last a long time compared to a bottle of this shit and the Gillette stuff. So we'll see how that goes for a test. But I've got to find the best razor, like the Mac 3 or something, just for a day, and use that, or maybe something better. Depends if that 5 blader is any good, then I might use that. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that against the double edge and see if there's any difference between both of them with this shaving soap. Again, 2 or 3 days of stubble. Actually, the last time I shaved will be the last time I shaved, obviously, on this channel. Meaning that it was 1 or 2 days worth of stubble. Anyway, so I'm lathering up now. I actually can't wait to shave with that soap stuff. Probably much easier. And if you're travelling, all you need to do is buy a smaller version of it, not the round tub that I've got there. But you can actually buy like the cream version, and you can put like a tiny bit in. That's pretty cool. So I can't wait to give it a go and see how it goes. But I'm gonna have to get a bowl from my mum's kitchen or something. Anyway, nothing to do with this video, of course. So let's see what the BIC Flex 3 can do. Of course I didn't lather up properly on this side, but it doesn't matter, it still works fine. Well, it seems to be cutting pretty well. Not clogging up, unlike the 2-blader that I tried. See, I knew I had some faith in the BIC brand, because I've used them. Actually, it was the first razor I've used, was that 3-blade thing that I reviewed on this channel before. But it wasn't the first one on that video, it was the first one I ever tried, ever. And I just saw a video. Which it was this now. Does it feel like a Gillette blade though? No, it looks like it though. It doesn't feel like it, strangely enough. But on first pass, it's done pretty well. I guess. I'm gonna have to find out on the second pass if it's any good. Again, I'll prefer my phone. Or maybe the shaving soap very soon. Compared to gel. Yes, I know my lathering skills are crap. But I've been like that since forever. But as soon as I use the shaving soap, it should be a lot better. Anyway, just about. Again, not relevant to the video. There's no blocking up yet. But over time, because it is disposable, it might do that. But it seems to be comfortable, or as comfortable as the Mac 3 a little bit. But it's not the Mac 3, if you know what I mean. It's like it's trying, but it can't get close to it. And it's not the Wilkinson sword copycat because it won't be cutting properly. Unless you got the double edge. At the moment, for what you paid for, this is not bad. I knew I'd be impressed with this one. Just by looking at it, it looked a bit like the Gillette brand. So So if you're starting out, I recommend Disposable first. Or maybe not, maybe just go for like the Mac 3 or something. Because then, you're doing them. It's only blocking up a little bit, but not much to worry about. It's probably like the Gillette brand where it kind of blocks, but then it unblocks after a while. If that makes any sense. Right, time for my third pass. With the Gillette knockoff brand, as I call it. I'll just say that this jelly is the best one. I said that last time, but it's better than the other crap I've used. For example, that Tesco Tesco gel stuff, not razor. Well, yeah, that Tesco gel was crap that someone had. I think she got it, or I got it, I don't know, but it's crap. And there's anything available in Sleaford, Tesco's. But in my Tesco, I've just found it again. The Tesco basic shaving foam brand. Anyway, time for the last pass. If I didn't make sense, by the way, I will put it on the screen, Army. Always will. But there's one thing I did notice about this razor, and that is the stalk bit here looks a bit like the Poundland brand of stem, and that's what made me worried about this a bit. But it seems to be alright, it seems to be working. It does feel cheap, but again, what doesn't when you're paying that much for a razor? But something tells me it is cutting, but I don't know, maybe this is not that quality, but we'll see. But at least it's not like the two blade were out to give up in the shave because it was getting unbearable. This is actually more bearable than that. If it shaves, that's the question. But I'm not in pain like the last one. Even though I do get bumps, I do. It didn't get that bad with certain razors. I don't know, maybe it's the aloe vera strip, the clue, but... Okay, that's it. Right, time for a field test of the BIC Flex 3. Sorry if I keep looking over there, I keep forgetting what it's called. Well, before we do the field test, I thought I'd let you know that there is no hair trapped in the blade, which is a good sign. For a disposable, it felt more comfortable than the two sensitive, if you can call it sensitive. Anyway, let's do a field test. Well, down it actually feels like it's done something. Upwards, yeah, going up it's done well. Going down, it's done pretty well. Sideways, it's missed a bit, but do you know what? I think compared to the BIC one, that is a bit better than the BIC one a little bit. Not a lot though. Probably close to the Mac 3 in a way. But upways smooth, downways smooth, sideways tiny bit of hair, but again, sideways shaving has always not been my key when it comes up against all razors, to be honest. But you can see I'm not in any pain. It was pretty easy with this thing. The aloe vera thingy on the top did really well. Very happy with that. Would I buy these over the Mach 3 disposables? Absolutely I would. That's the guarantee. Because I think the disposable brand would be not as good as their actual Mach 3, because I went into Boots the other day and they're very, very cheeky what they did. It was like 50p difference between the Mach 3 on its own and the actual Mach 3 disposables, and you was getting more, you know, razors, but come on. That's just cheeky. Anyway, I think that's done a really good job. Yeah, I'm very impressed with that. So, I would actually rate that an 8 out of 10. It's not close to a 9 out of 10 just yet, because the Mach 3, I think, is the winner for the free bladers at the moment. But this is an 8 out of 10 because it did do very well. The swivelly head thing helped with the contours of the face. The strip on the top was very nice and lubricated. It went with my shaving gel stuff. It went really well with it. And I bet you if you use that soap stuff, it'll probably be more better. I don't know. But yeah, it's done really well. And I'm very happy with that, considering the fact that you only get 4. I think you get more quality for the 4, because that was a really good shave. And it doesn't say anything about where it's made. Oh, here we go. Made in Greece. So these are made in Greece. It's in very tiny writing right up there somewhere. But it is made in Greece. But I think that's the best thing that came out of Greece, it looks like, from the BIC brand. So yeah, BIC Flex 3. Definitely would recommend them. Definitely over that crappy 2-blader that I reviewed. Well, better than that. And compared to the Mach 3 disposable, I would say get this over the Mach 3 disposable, because the disposable is more expensive than this, and it actually did a better job. Well, not better, but close to the job that the Mach 3 disposable did. So I recommend getting those. They're really good. Compared to the Mach 3 disposable, that's much better, or close to each other, I don't know. I can't say much better, more like close to each other. So yeah, very good shave from that. It did really well. I'm very happy with it. It seemed to have done the shave very well, and I would definitely recommend this over the Mach 3 disposable. Over the Mach 3, meanwhile, I don't think it can touch it at the moment, because the Mach 3 did a good job over the shave. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. What do you reckon to this razor? If you bought any of these, please let me know below. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.